Hey guys, it's GameBar06 here, and we're back with another video. As I said, I'm recording all four of these on the same day, and this time we are doing Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail. And Natsu Dragneel is honestly my favorite character for most series. I prefer the main character over everyone else. That's not necessarily because they get more screen time, and that's not really the issue. For example, I like Vegeta more than... Vegeta is my favorite Dragon Ball character. He's not the main character, and Gohan would be second. For me, the main flaw is after Gohan defeated Cell, nothing really happened to him character-wise. He just went to school, became a normal. I don't know. Sure, he never wanted to fight, but not much was done with this character. And honestly, for the series itself, if you're for the most part, if you're not a fighter, you're not really doing much as a character. I mean, there are exceptions to this. Bulma, Dr. Briefs, Bulma's dad, Pilaf, even though Pilaf's just mostly a joke. Beerus and Whis and their obsession with food. Also the fact that they're massively stronger than Goku and Vegeta, who are the two strongest mortals on Earth. There might be people stronger than them in Universe 7 that we haven't been introduced to, but so that's what I'm just saying on Earth specifically. And I mean, yeah. So with that out of the way, let's actually talk about Natsu Dragneel specifically, since this video is a fan art of Natsu Dragneel. Granted, in the Ultier Milkovich video, I did not talk about Ultier much. I talked more about Juvia and Urza, even though I didn't make fan art for either of them. Though that might be a thing that I do in the near future. So look forward to that if I do. And then yeah, let's just get on with this video. And so Natsu Dragneel is an interesting character. First of all, his magic is unique to most of the ability types, or well, just to most people in the series in general, because he uses Dragon Slaying magic. For those who don't know, Dragon Slaying magic allows it's a type of magic that works specifically against dragons. Hence why it's called Dragon Slaying magic. But anyone who learns Dragon Slaying magic, they get the enhanced sensory perception of dragons, which is why they experience vertigo and motion sickness. Which is why, for any true Dragon Slayer, they can't be on moving vehicles without getting sick. Natsu's the first one we're introduced to. Gajeel and Wendy are introduced as Dragon Slayers. However, they do not experience motion sickness until later on. Gajeel doesn't experience until after the 7 years where they're frozen on Tenro Island. Wendy doesn't experience it after the 1 year that Fairy Tail is disbanded. And according to Sting, yeah, because Sting specifically says, okay, the reason you're experiencing motion sickness is because you've actually become a true Dragon Slayer, which would mean that Gajeel... I mean, that would be more assurance that Gajeel was weaker when he was introduced, and that means Natsu was superior with his Dragon Slaying magic than Gajeel was, because Natsu has always been motion sick at least since his introduction to the series. He has always had that issue. He never just developed it out of nowhere. He's always had it. Wendy developed it later than everyone else. Obviously, I would say that Wendy is probably the weakest out of the 3 Dragon Slayers in Fairy Tail. And now that I think about it, it's kind of crazy how Fairy Tail has 3 Dragon Slayers. And Blue Pegasus doesn't have one. Well, Blue Pegasus had Loxus, but obviously he left. Sabretooth has two, the Twin Dragon Slayers, and one of them being the Master of the Guild, which would mean if they do the Grand Magic Games, Sting wouldn't be able to participate because the Guild Master is not allowed to. So unless they get a new Guild Master, then if they introduce the series back in the future, Sting's not going to be participating in the Magic Games unless they change that rule. But let me get back on topic with Natsu Dragneel. So, already established what Dragon Slaying magic can do. Well, at least one part of it. So, anyone who is a Dragon Slayer can eat a specific element. Let's focus on Natsu specifically. He is a Fire Dragon Slayer. This means he can eat fire, and the fire will replenish his magic power. Any magic power that he lost, or not magic power, but just magic. Any magic energy or whatever, however you want to refer to it, that he lost will be replenished when he eats fire, and that fire will make him stronger. I mean, I think that can depend on the fire. For example, when he ate Jalal's Flame of Rebuke, he became twice as strong. He stated he said himself he became twice as strong, if not 3 times as strong, and that's because of Jalal's specific Flame of Rebuke. So, at the very least, the fire will replenish his own magical power. So, and with that, fire in general cannot hurt Natsu at all. The exception is Zonkro when he used his Divine Flames. However, Natsu found a workaround that because he wasn't able to eat them and they actually felt hot. Natsu emptied out his own magic and ate. Then he was able to eat the Divine Flames because he created an empty vessel to actually consume the flames. Because before, Natsu could only eat normal flames. And then he defeated Zonkro instantly after doing that. So, there we have it. Natsu can't be hurt by fire. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, on Tendril Island, he ate lightning from Loxus because Loxus gave lightning to him, and he became a fire lightning dragon, or a flame lightning dragon, however you want to call it. So lightning can't hurt him either. Then again, he doesn't fight any lightning user after that point, but in the series, but still, fire can't hurt him and lightning can't hurt him, which is why I remember I was thinking about like Natsu versus Sasuke, Natsu Dragon versus Sasuke Uchiha, because the two natures that Sasuke can use, fire and lightning, wouldn't work because fire can't hurt Natsu and lightning can no longer hurt him either. So, like, and those are the only two chakra natures that Sasuke can use. So that's what I was thinking about that. Also, if you consider the fact that Natsu can move through frozen time, he's when Demaria froze time and Natsu moved freely with no difficulty when he was in his E&D form, you can imply there that means he has immeasurable speed because he can move when time is 0, and you can't measure that. Yeah, you can't do the equation for speed if time is equal to 0, because if the denominator is 0, then that's undefined. So Natsu would have immeasurable speed or undefined speed. So that would mean that anyone with a finite amount of speed would lose, or wouldn't be able to keep up with Natsu in theory. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys actually want me to do that versus battle, I can. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next video.